Why is life so difficult sometimes? It seems like there's always something wrong. Like, I remember I finished school and I finished school, I didn't have a job, and I wasn't looking at the time, and I was honestly just very happy with my life because, I had plenty of money, nothing to worry about, and I could spend my days just watching TV, watching anime, playing video games. But there was always concern about what would happen in the future. The possibility of, losing my apartment, being back on the street again if I don't get another paycheck and stuff like that. And then I get a paycheck. I have a job, but the job sucks and it keeps getting worse. And I'm going through a bout of depression and just things just suck. And now I feel like I've kind of snapped my bout. Like I've been feeling good this week. I haven't, you know, I'm getting better at my job. Like work is getting done more efficiently every day, and I'm no longer feeling like I'm like completely in the shit the whole time I'm there. But uh, this weekend, a friend of mine tried to attempt suicide, which it was it was a very trying weekend, unfortunately. Just and like if you haven't seen it already, that's what the other video was about. Wrote a song called "Please Pick Up the Phone." I know you saw it, Carly, but anyone else who hasn't seen it, like that's what that song was about. Just checking on my friend to make sure they're okay because I knew they were in a bad place. And then finding out the next day when they hadn't answered the phone, oh, by the way, this is what was going on there. So you were right to be worried. Thankfully, a neighbor apparently was there to help them out while they were violently ill, suffering from the effects of a failed attempt. Which if I've experienced that too before, and that really sucks. Like physically, your body is like half of it is shutting down, and the other half is wondering what's going on. But like, and you're just it's trying to fix itself, and that just makes everything worse. Like, and it's just so yeah, a lot of things have happened. So yesterday was Sunday. I spent that whole day with my friend since I had the day off from work and I could spare time. And life is just kind of getting back on track for me. I mean, for me, like how people celebrate like New Year's Day and they make New Year's resolution and stuff, but like I don't believe in that shit because it's like never too late to change your life. Like for me personally, like by the time October's over, I feel like November's kind of like my New Year's Day. Cause November 1st we got I think that's when daylight savings time ends, and then we're just starting fresh with like a new budget. Cause this month, knowing that I have money coming in to replace whatever I lost, I'm just spending indiscriminately. And even with that being said, even though I am paying no attention to how much I'm spending and I'm just buying whatever whenever, like this shit, I had no intention to grab this shit, but it was like, oh, 2 for 1, fuck it, why not? And then yeah, I got a bunch of cereal. I got Golden Grams, I got Cookie Crisp, I got Crunch Berries. I still got a whole shit ton of Pringles. I got a whole drawer just full of Pop Tarts. I got a whole drawer just full of different like Halloween candies, bite-sized stuff, and other just whatever junk. Not to mention what's in my fridge because I am working at a restaurant and sometimes they'll make too much of something and I'll just put some in some containers, take it home with me. Like, I get free ice cream a few times a week too, cause like, well, it's not really ice cream. Ice cream, it's sorbets, but fuck it, it's ice cream. It's just fancy ice cream. Who gives a shit? And so if they don't sell all of it, then yeah, I'll finish it off for them. Whatever. And so yeah, my fridge is fully stocked. I got food all over the place, and I'm just not eating any of it. Like, I buy whatever I feel like at that moment. Like, I'm just sitting, like, I'll just be like, cool, I feel like this. So go to the store, pick that up, like, eat a little bit of it, and then just kind of toss it aside. Like, fuck it, I got money. But yeah, next month I'm gonna start like actually paying attention to my budget. But I still only, even with all of that in mind, I've still only spent like 900 a month. Like part of the reason I can spend more is that like when I am home, I still start using my air conditioner because it is still in the 90s, but it's getting down to the 80s. The weather kind of turned this week. It's getting a little cooler. And but yeah, I'm spending more on like electricity with air conditioning and with water because of showers, but I'm spending less because I'm not cooking as much. I'm not drinking as much here, like liquids like water, tea, and Kool-Aid, whatever. Just because I'm out of the house more often, which means I'm watching a lot less TV. I'm playing less video games. I'm on my laptop and tablet less, so I'm using a less electricity there. So it's like it all has kind of balanced out. So I've still, in the end, spent only about 900 this month, which yeah, and so I've still got about like $100 left through the end of the month, and for some people that may not seem like a lot, but to a lot of people that's a ton of money, especially considering like how little I usually spend. Like for me, that I mean that I could last for like an entire month on just that $100, at least food wise, because like everything's already paid for. Like all my bills are paid. I've got plenty of food to survive anything. Like I don't need to spend that 100, but I might still do it anyways. Like I might just order another pizza today just because I fucking can. Uh, and yeah, I've got milk in the fridge because like I don't know. I stopped and I was like, I between like work and school and everything else, like I've never really had a lot of free time, but now I'm working nights, and so like I actually wake up in the morning and I have time to eat breakfast. So I'm like, fuck it, I want to be the kind of guy who actually like has cereal in his house, and just eats a bowl of cereal every morning for breakfast. So, whatever. Uh, there's no point to this video. There really isn't.